Hello, Flagler County. Bob Pickering here at the Emergency Operations Center with the latest Flagler weather update. Just a reminder, I'm not a meteorologist, so the weather information I present originates from the National Weather Service. Let's go and take a look at what's going on in the tropics. Now, as we get into early October, we actually get a second peak of hurricane season. Not quite as significant as the one in September, but a peak nonetheless. Now, out here in the Mid-Atlantic, we have Tropical Cyclone Leslie. It's generating some swells and some surf at our beaches here. But more interesting of note is this system is developing in the Caribbean Sea and moving into the Gulf of Mexico. National Hurricane Center has been watching this for several days and are giving it now a 60% chance of developing, or a medium chance of developing within this area here within the next 5 days. So this is something that we will be watching as we go into next week. Again, you're going to see also some speculation with this. Just too early to know what's going to happen with it just yet. So some key points. Remember that system in the Caribbean has a 60% chance of developing within the next 5 days in that area I just showed you, but it's just too early to know any potential paths or outcomes with that system. Nothing to worry about right now, but folks, you do want to be staying up to date with it as we go into next week, because again, we just don't know what's going to happen with it. It is kind of in our neighborhood, so we do need to be paying attention. So I also encourage everyone to please only use official information from the National Hurricane Center as far as updates on that system or anything else in the tropics are going. You're going to see folks talking about a model doing this or so-and-so's weather page speculating about that. Don't worry about that. Just go to hurricanes.gov to get the straight scoop on what's going on in the tropics. Taking a look at our local weather now. High pressure system over the eastern United States here, and it's brought some settled conditions to Flagler County. That high pressure system is going to move off to the north as we get to the end of the weekend and into early next week. And high pressure rotates like this, and so it's going to bring a northeast breezy wind flow across the area, allow some moisture to creep back up into the state of Florida as we go into early next week. Now, if a system gets going in the Gulf of Mexico, the pressure differences between that high pressure to the north will actually increase those breezy conditions, maybe even increase the unsettled weather just a little bit. So as we go through the next couple days into the first part of the weekend, largely settled, plenty of sunshine, the risk of the odd brief shower blowing in off the ocean, but any of those would be very few and far between. So looking at our what to expect though as we go through the remainder of the weekend and into next week. Again, mostly dry Friday and Saturday, but turning more unsettled next week. And just a reminder, we are still in a rainy season. Any storms that manage to develop will carry the risk of squally winds, torrential downpours, dangerous lightning. So let's take a look through our forecast now through Saturday. Beautiful weather out there, sunny spells and cloud. Again, the odd sprinkle or shower is possible. Most of us are going to stay dry, if not all of us. High temperatures in the 80s, lows in the 70s. Now, as we get into beginning of next week and through next week, things start to turn a little bit more unsettled. That breezy northeast wind flow and a few passing showers. There will be some sunny spells, some dry spells, and also some intervals of rain, showers, maybe a few thunderstorms thrown in as we go through next week. Sunday, a few showers and storms will be possible at any time blowing in off the ocean, becoming a little bit breezy at times. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s at night, warming up just a little bit at night, but staying tropically warm during the daytime. As we go through next week, unsettled with passing showers and storms, but there will be some dry spells thrown in. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. That pattern looks to stay with us as we go through the majority of the upcoming week. Now at the beaches, surf 3 to 5 feet, surf temperature 82 degrees. High risk of dangerous rip currents out there, so be aware of that. UV index is high. So folks, stay informed. Weather's always changing. Go to flaglercounty.org. If you hover your mouse over webcams and weather, you get to the latest weather information from the Weather Service. Sign up for Alert Flagler while you are there. We just changed our platform over, so make sure you re-enlist to stay informed what's going on with the weather. If you have a weather radio, it's another great source for warnings and weather information. And if you want to keep up on the tropics, go to hurricanes.gov. That's going to wrap it up from the Emergency Operations Center. Everyone have a lovely weekend.